Ho, 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 ho. Do we have a cool deck here?
Oh.
That's right, Lava Hound! Lava Hound has returned. We actually haven't seen any today, despite watching a whole lot of weird decks and different things out there.
Yeah.
Lava Hound has not made an appearance at much at all in the group in the earlier rounds, but we are here now.
Yeah, Lava Hound Miner is going to be a really effective combination, especially against, I think, a very slow deck like Bowler, anything really, Bowler Inferno Tower.
Yeah.
I think that with the existence of minions and ice spirits and guards, the Lava Hound is going to be well protected against the Inferno Tower. And then, even if the Lava Hound is chewed up a lot, the Miner in the middle is going to guarantee that those pups get some amount of damage.
Yeah, the thing to watch for, if you've never really seen a Lava Miner deck before, is that when the Lava Hound explodes, it puts 6 pups out. Well, there's a split second where the pups don't exist, and the tower will immediately retarget onto something nearby. So if you can drop a Miner just before the Lava Hound dies, when the Lava Hound dies, the tower locks onto the Miner, and then the pups swarm and kill the tower. That's really the key thing that ShreddyWap's trying to pull off, and of course BrianRT is going to try to make sure that with an Inferno Tower, that never really happens.
All right.
Boink.
Let's take a look.
BrianRT ShreddyWap Game 1. Ooh. All right, so BrianRT looks like he's hovering the Elixir Collector. Wants to start off with that. He does. I don't think he knows that ShreddyWap is a real slow deck. So, but against anyone, pretty much, you want to get your pumps out as soon as possible.
All right.
So he sees it. It looks like he's trying to get the Inferno Tower down, but doesn't want to cast it too early because then he opens yourself up to minions at the river and other sorts of things.
Yep.
Here you go. So he's going to play minions at the river. No, it's already locked on. Can he zap it? He
Yep.
can zap it. And he does even actually great zap because he also hit the Elixir Collector for 2 pumps as well.
Yeah, one of the minions survives.
Ooh. Unfortunately, the minion is attacking a Bowler.
He didn't play the Miner in time.
Oh, it came out just a little too late there.
Yeah.
And it seems like he had the Elixir, and it might have just been a cycle problem. Like, you have to draw the card, and there's usually a 1 second or so delay before getting that card out.
Yeah. Fairly good defense for BrianRT, and pretty good defense for ShreddyWap. That single Bowler didn't do a lot of damage just because the Mini P.E.K.K.A. was able to chew through it.
So he's coming in now.
See.
Brian already has the Inferno Tower, but with the pre-minions, where can you play it now?
That's tough.
Wow, and it looks like BrianRT knows that he's in trouble. And those minions, even though they died to the poison got
is
about
bad time. Bad time because now the pups are really going to hurt.
And
I
here
think
comes the Bowler.
ShreddyWap should cycle to the Miner right now.
Yeah, he needs to play, like, I would actually try to get anything out of your hand right now. Like, try to, like, Ice Spirit Miner as much as you can. Wow, Miner comes in, though, for BrianRT's side. To help tank for that Bowler.
Interesting. The cycle is a little bit off for ShreddyWap, but he's doing already really well.
The Bowler great Bowler knockback there because it actually made him retarget. I just know ShreddyWap level 3 guards, living the dream.
Yeah.
ShreddyWap top 8'd last week as well, so this is back-to-back top 8s for ShreddyWap.
Has been playing really well as of late.
Yes. Oh no, and I think that Bowler is going to get chewed up. Oh, great Ice Spirit there. I would ignore the Miner probably because the Miner, okay, I guess he's just doing that to get it in the push. But ultimately, you don't. Oh, great. Oh, wow. The Ice Spirit didn't make it there. The Ice Spirit could have been a second zap shortly after the first zap to really let that Lava Hound do a lot of damage. I really like that poison, though, because it's hitting not just the Inferno Tower and the Bowler, but, of course, the Collector and the Tower.
And I really like this because ShreddyWap has rearranged his hand that now he has Lava Hound and the Miner.
Yes, at the same time. That's a good point.
Yep. And he has the minions ready to go.
Can he drop the Lava Hound?
If there's a delay for long enough.
Oh, the zap there just getting punished because now the Miner's down tanking, which means those minions are free to just swing up until the Ice Spirit blocks. God, Ice Spirit's so good.
Yeah, Ice Spirits are really good.
But ShreddyWap, going into overtime now, actually doesn't need to cast any more Lava Hounds. He can just poison and zap, maybe 2 zaps or whatever for the win.
Seems like that's what he's committed to doing here.
He's got to stop this Bowler. By losing 4 Elixir to that poison, he's already kind of behind, and this could certainly wipe his tower out if he's not very careful.
Yep, he needs something to tank against that Bowler. Oh, God.
Ice Spirit saves the day. Oh, and the Miner goes in with the poison and wins it.
Yeah, if you look at that situation, even though that Bowler will tag onto the Mini P.E.K.K.A., it's actually not really going to help because the splash will still hit the tower. 2 boulders on a 500 health tower is getting really close to defeating it.
Right.
Just a zap or a single tick of the poison will take it down.
So ShreddyWap wins game 1 and goes up 1-0 in the series. Game 2, now ShreddyWap has to switch decks, so he can no longer play the Lava Hound Miner deck. He's opted to switch to, again, one of these Inferno Miner control decks. This one also doesn't have Poison. It has Princess instead. This looks very similar to the Pompeo version that we saw going around, the triple legendary with the 3/2 cost cycle cards. So ShreddyWap will definitely be trying to play like a little chip game, but of course so will BrianRT with this Hog Cycle deck. I don't know if this is the first game that we've seen today that doesn't have an Inferno Tower, I'm sorry, an Elixir Collector on either side.
Yeah, no collectors, so they're just going to be throwing their cards into each other.
We haven't seen a lot of Princess up here on the featured troop board. Let's go ahead and put her up. Game 2, the last top 8 round before moving into the top 4. Ooh. Who will be the last person to join the top 4 round and get to live in Reddit fame for all of a day?
Yes, indeed. BrianRT versus ShreddyWap. ShreddyWap did really well. I really like his Lava Hound deck.
Ooh, those guards there are definitely, I mean, God, guards are, it's so weird because in some matchups against like giant bowler poison decks, guards feel like terrible. Like they have very few uses. But against some decks, they're just like the MVP card. It's so hard to decide whether or not you should or shouldn't be playing.
This is a big connection.
Incredible opening for BrianRT. Not only did he use the Miner Zap really well, but he tanked a long time for that. Oh my God! It takes a tower within the first 45 seconds of the game.
That is a big Hog Rider. It's very rare to see Hog Rider plays that huge these days. And guards again. And
he's actually able to defend the Ice Wizard, and that counter push goes nowhere. BrianRT, with only a minute into the game, has a commanding lead.
Fantastic.
Same Elixir too. So like even after all said and done, he's not even behind an Elixir.
And that just goes to demonstrate the strength of an Ice Spirit Hog Rider push. 5 Elixir for incredible value. Of course, he had the Miner and the Zap, but really the addition that he put onto his push was just the Ice Spirit Hog Rider at the end, and knew that it was going to get. It's a good zap. There was the Princess and the Goblins.
I mean, Brian is even getting ahead in these little skirmishes by defending his Princess, whereas ShreddyWap was not able to.
It's an interesting situation. When a tower is down, it's actually very hard to justify Hog Rider play, so BrianRT has to be a little bit careful about how he commits that Elixir.
Yeah, it's almost like he'd almost rather play three-handed and not hog ride the rest of the game unless there was some big, giant, overwhelming opening that would force the opponent to react to it. Because I think you're going to win this game 1-0 at this point.
Zap.
Does zap.
There we go.
And it lets the Ice Wizard and Miner have such a good synergy because the Ice Wizard, while not doing a lot of damage, slows the attack of the tower, giving the Miner effectively extra hit points, which allows him to get more damage through.
Yeah. So really, I think the ideal way for a Hog deck to play at this point is to actually punish the opponent for trying to make an aggressive play by trading. And so by the time, even if your opponent takes down one tower, their second tower is low enough that you can just play a Hog Rider and finish it off.
I think ShreddyWap's in a really bad situation now, too, because this deck is not meant to attack. It's a control deck, right?
Yeah.
It's a control deck. It's supposed to just defend, and chip you away. It doesn't have it in it to put together these massive attacks. And when you lose a tower in the first minute, you're the aggressor for the rest of the game. And BrianRT's deck is just not paired up for it. Of course, BrianRT's deck should almost never lose a tower, so it's crazy. That, I'm sorry, that ShreddyWap's deck's never meant to lose a tower. So the fact that BrianRT was able to pull that off in the first push of the game is...
Yeah. Really good setup for BrianRT, and he's going to just coast
take it away, yeah. I mean, I think with a minute to go, that was his game to... With a minute into the match, that was his game to lose.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a game 3, and this is a really big game 3 between these two.
No.
I think this is it. Hold on, let's take a look. Oh, that's game 1. Yeah, you're right. And that was game 2. Game 3 all the way down here.
Yep.
And let's see, we got Brian is running. Oh man, I gotta put big old bowler up.
Bowler Inferno.
Oh, he Princess there.
Miner. More bowler.
Yeah, it's crazy how bowler last week being super popular in these giant bowler beatdown decks. I think people have determined a week later that it's such a great defensive card and maybe not the strongest offensive card that they're playing it in this. And the Miner Inferno control decks have just added it instead of Mini Pecker or whatever else it was playing in that spot. And been doing very well so far in this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how they match up. Good luck, good luck. Such mannered players.
So both are control decks, right? Neither player is actually looking to attack. So I think what's going to come down to is, well, ShreddyWap has Princess, and that's an advantage that BrianRT doesn't have. So if ShreddyWap can really spam those Princesses, that'll be very, very advantageous. I don't think either deck has Collector in it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Duh, BrianRT has one down on the board right now. So BrianRT, if he can play and defend those Collectors, could be the difference in the game because ShreddyWap's deck does not have Collector.
Yeah. Interesting. Had to take a few swings on that Collector. Unfortunate situation, but relatively okay defense.
It's actually really good for BrianRT that he knows right away this is a minor deck. He knows it from the last game, right? So he can just from the start play his Elixir Collectors in the middle.
Yeah.
It looks like he's waiting for the old one to expire to play the new one, and he does right as he hits 10. Good timing there. I mean, you don't want to play any of them behind because then that's easier for a miner to attack.
Uh-oh. Nope. Nope.
But for only one elixir, I think he's only going to take one shot. Oh, 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah.
Well, what is 2 miner shots, right? That's 300 damage.
I think it's a pump each, right?
I think that's actually about 400. No, I think it's more than that. Because 2 attacks. Oh, no, you're right. It's probably about 1 pump each.
Yeah.
Because each attack is like 2 attacks is 300 damage, which is like half of a fireball. Fireball takes off 4.
Yeah.
With the towers, are going to get 1 swing. Ooh. Not great for the bowler, but BrianRT is doing what we were talking about, getting out multiple collectors to try to push a huge elixir advantage, and that way he'll be able to attack with minor poison and other stuff, whereas ShreddyWap will not have nearly as much elixir to defend with.
So we are in this situation where we're seeing the...
Oh, good! Oh, ow,
Nice.
Wow, still died anyways. And as you can see, playing it there with only 1 tower attacking is a huge difference.
Yep.
That miner, even with the Ice Spirit, is going to get a lot of damage through on that elixir collector. The downside, though, is that while ShreddyWap is able to keep him off of collectors, he has to use his miner on collector, letting BrianRT use his on towers.
Yeah. Ooh, good defense. Very good. So now the game changes. Finally, he's able to defend a collector. Now let's see what BrianRT does off of it.
Interesting. The miner was a little further back and wouldn't get hit by the Inferno Tower, but I don't think he expected the Inferno Tower either.
Yeah.
Here comes a miner should be coming in soon. The question is Brian going to be ready to defend it, or is he going to try to attack this princess? Okay.
Nice.
Pretty decent defense there, but it is going to come back alive and end up probably killing that elixir collector. I don't know if the Ice Spirit's even that effective. About half.
Yeah, Ice Spirit is only a great defense when you have multiple towers attacking the miner.
Is he going to zap up there to get the miner onto the tower? Does not. Lets the goblin fight it. Goblins are going to come in and do some work on that bowler. Oh, psych. Next bowler.
Yeah, there's another bowler.
There's always another bowler. Wow, great way to turn around the bowler there and get it away from the Ice Spirit so the mini packet can swing. The mini packet moving up. 1 swing. Is he going to get a 2nd swing? Does not.
Oh, barely.
But it also throws BrianRT off of his pattern. He has to use his miner to stop the princess.
Yeah.
Giving some more openings. Ooh.
That's in general a very good
good
defense, yeah. For anything coming down the bridge, it just really becomes problematic when the miner comes up behind. But even then.
So he throws it up front, away from any Inferno Towers. So it looks, oh, with the poison down, he's kind of tying the game back up now.
Yeah.
It looks like he will.
They're chipping each other.
2 pumps down for BrianRT. It doesn't look like there's going to be a punish here from ShreddyWap. He's just going to try to defend and get that bowler off the board. Another bowler down the lane. Oh, man, it's funny. Neither of these decks can attack. They're just not attacking decks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the miss zap! That could be huge there!
Oh, God. 15k down really quick. Just 1 stab.
And we're back into actually a really bad situation for BrianRT, where now he has to defend 2 different towers with kind of equal vigor.
Yeah. Like he actually gets good uptime on that miner on the left side. And it's pretty close to being able to play miner, poison, and zap to really actually push that tower health down in a meaningful way.
Little greedy there. Even though it's the higher health tower, it's not by a significant amount. A poison plus miner on BrianRT's bottom right corner could be gnarly, but it looks like the miner
watch out.
Once again, oh, the guards cover the backside.
That miner,
here we go. One more shot. Oh, and the zap takes it down.
BrianRT knocks out ShreddyWap.